Sarah Deneen here from Fit to Drop, and I'm going to take you through the next 10 minutes a post-flight Pilates session. So if you're anything like me, I've just got off the plane, I've just got here, my body's just feeling a little bit achy, a little bit stiff, lower back, been sitting down quite a bit, pulling along those suitcases and things. So all I want to do is just stretch and wake up the body. So it's not about the core for this one, it's about making that body feel really good after you've been on a flight. So whether you've been on short haul or long haul, this exercise program is really good for you. It's not advanced, it's just to help your body wake up and feel refreshed again after you've been on the plane. So we're going to do that nice and steadily. We're going to just take you through a nice routine over the next 10 minutes. We're going to work you from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes, and hopefully by the end of it you're going to be feeling great. So let's get ourselves into alignment to begin with. So take your feet together. We're then from here, take your heels out, line up your toes with your heels. Now we're really looking to align our bodies, particularly after you've been on the plane. So you want the body to feel nice and even weight displacement. So make sure that you've got toes, knees, hips and your shoulders. Keep your knees nice and loose for me. Don't bend them, don't lock them out either. Keep them nice and loose so that we're able to move quite easily. From here, draw the body up, lengthen up through that spine, engage this core at this point. Roll those shoulders all the way up, round and down. You want to feel the backs of your shoulders just slide as they go back behind you. Bring your chin off the chest, maybe just tuck your chin in just slightly, just so that that neck is lengthened through the spine, and draw up towards the ceiling or the beautiful sky that I've got here as well. Good, so with your knees nice and soft, your pelvis into a nice alignment, we're just going to start moving this lumbar part of your body. So with those knees nice and soft, we're just going to bring it all the way forwards, and then we're going to tilt it all the way back. And again, so coming through and then tilting all the way back. Good, so when you're doing this, you want to make sure you're keeping it in a nice kind of even balance. So never ever take it to the point of pain. Pilates is not about pain. Pilates is about making you feel nice and good and stretching that body. So only to a little point of discomfort to feel the stretch, not to actual pain position. So again, draw it all the way through and take it all the way back behind you again. Okay, so we're looking for halfway point now to really kind of align that spine so it's loaded nice and effectively all the way from the head all the way down to the base of that spine. So you're looking for that halfway point between the two. If you make a diamond shape and have a little look down, you should be able to just skim over the tops of those fingers. If you can see all of your fingers, you've come too far forward. If you can see just the thumb, you've gone too far back as well. So nice evenly between the two. So after all of the stress of traveling, let's focus on that breathing as well. Let's kind of calm the mind, calm the breath, and just allow that body to relax, both mentally and physically. So closing the eyes, we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And again. And then out through the mouth. Good. 2 more times now. Deep breath in. Feel that rib cage open and expand. And then out through the mouth. 1 more time. And out through the mouth. Good, so try and keep your breathing nice and even throughout. Take a deep breath in now, raise the arms all the way up. Stretch out through those fingers. We're going to stretch the sides out now. So draw the elbow down to one side, stretch up through those fingers, and then over to the other side. Really stretching through. And because I've been sat down and pulling suitcases, I can really feel this in the sides. So you really want to stretch that body up nice and tall and again. So reach up for the sky, reach up for the ceiling, and again. Good. One more to each side. That's it. Last one now. Reach with the other side as well. Good. Stretch both arms up. So from here, let's just circle one arm back and then the other side. So keep the other arm up nice and tall. We want to really stretch the body through after being sat down and sedentary for such a long time. So really reach through those fingers, reach up through the sky to the ceiling. Good. And again, all the way round and again. Good. One more time. Good. From here, lower the arms down now. So they're about shoulder height. From here, draw the elbow back. So we're pulling back the shoulders now, opening up this chest area as you do. So draw it all the way back. Bring it through. Other side. So draw it back all the way. Try and keep those elbows up nice and high as you're doing it. Keep that chin off the chest as well. So we're opening up the body, opening up the chest. Other side. Lovely. That's it. One more to each side. Good. Final one. Good. That's fab. So from here, bring one arm down to the side, bring the other arm up. Let's stretch that spine now, one side. So really try and keep the hand in contact with that leg as you just stretch over and feel that stretch all down the sides, into the obliques, through that rib cage. Good. Stretch up as you come up. Bring the other arm up and then over to the other side. Now you might find that one side will feel just a little bit tighter than the other. That's perfectly normal. We tend to bias towards one side over the other anyway. So you just need to spend a little bit more time maybe on that side just to equal them out a little bit more. So all the way over, stretching down. Try and go a little bit further. That hand on your leg is a little bit of a guide for you. And then back the other way. Good. So hopefully already you're starting to feel a little bit better. That spine's starting to feel a little bit more manipulated. Bring the arms up. We're going to bring them in front of us now. We're going to C-shape the spine and then we're going to take them out, opening up the chest, take them behind us. So nice and quick, bring it forwards, take them out. Good. Really manipulating, working through that spine as you do. So if I do it from the side on, so we come to here and then out and again through and out. Good. Keep going with this one. Let's really manipulate, warm up that spine and again. Good. Two more. And out. One more to go. Good, wonderful. Bring the arms down, give those shoulders a little bit of a roll. I'd like you to take your legs just a little bit wider now, so a little bit wider than they were before, so we're not quite in a line. We're going to bring one arm up and we're just going to travel down with the one hand all the way down towards that ankle. Look back up towards the other hand. So we're opening out that chest. If you can, start to just push that arm back behind you. Good. And then slowly travelling back up. And then we'll go the other way. So you can see each time we're just moving and pushing that spine just a little bit further, stretching out those legs as well. So again, try and push that arm back behind you as well. Feeling that stretch on the backs of those legs. Good. Slowly coming up. We're going to do one more of those to each side. So again, hopefully you're starting to really feel nicely stretched. The body's starting to wake up a little bit after the flight. All of that kind of water retention that you can get from being on the plane as well, with all of the air cabin pressures. Good, and down to the other side. Good, and again, push that arm back behind you. Well done. So from here, let's work those legs now. So take a deep breath in, come down into a plie, exhale and up. And again. Two more. Final one. Good, reaching up. Interlace those fingers, stretch up. Good. Okay, we're going to come down onto the mat now for the remainder of the session. So from here, make sure you're in a lined position. We're going to come into our roll down. So for this, bring the chin to the chest, keep the core engaged, roll down, curve over that spine as you come all the way down to the floor. Feeling that stretch now in the backs of those legs. Hold it at the bottom and then slowly coming up. So the arms and head nice and heavy, stacking those vertebrae one at a time as you come all the way up to standing. And again, two more times. Here we go, rolling down. All the way over, touching that floor. So each time you should feel that you can come just that little bit further and you can really feel that stretch all the way from the ankles coming all the way up and connecting to the tops of those legs. And we're going to roll up. Final time now. Deep breath in, coming down. This is a really good one just to manipulate that spine forward. It's a great one to stretch out those legs, particularly as you've been sat in those plane seats for a while. Good, walk your arms forward so you make a triangle with the floor. Now we're going to push one heel down just to deepen that stretch now into the calf. And now the other one. Good, slowly coming down onto your knees, untuck your toes. Bring your wrists so that they're underneath your shoulders and your knees are directly below your hips. From here, we're going to take a deep breath in, we're going to raise all the way up. And as we exhale, we're going to drop down, raising the head and the tailbone. And again. Good. From here, sit back into child's pose. Stretch the arms out in front of you. Bring the head down towards the floor. So we're going to do a nice stretch now for the arms. We're going to walk our hands over to one side. We're going to place one hand on top of the other hand. Now you're really looking to get your head as close to the floor as you possibly can. As close as you can go. You're going to feel this stretch now into the shoulder and hopefully down the side of the body as well. So same area that we worked when we were standing, but just in a child's pose position. Good, walk round to the other side. Again, as far as you can go, place the hand on top and stretch. Good, coming up. So final couple of stretches for you now. Hopefully you're feeling good already, but these are just going to help that spine just that little bit more. So come and lay on the floor, imprint your back, so just tilt that pelvis back into the floor so you're connected from your shoulders to your hips. Take your arms so that they are at shoulder height, palms down, and now zip up the legs. So we're zipped up from the feet all the way to the pelvis. Place the feet on the floor. Now from here, keeping that back flat, we're just going to rock the legs side to side. You want to keep those knees nice and lined up so they're nice and even. So you're raising the foot of the other side. So you'll watch mine. You'll see the knees stay nice and even. The feet are clamped together. So we're really getting into that lower lumbar spine as we go side to side. Good. So nice and slowly rocking over and then over to the other side. Good. Now go all the way over to one side. Just rest down there.
Now to deepen the stretch, look over the opposite shoulder, and you can also bring the arm over as well, just to give you a little bit more of a spinal stretch going through that body. Good, just try and relax into it a little bit. Now bring the arm over. We're going to draw the legs back and then all the way over to the other side. Again, look over the other shoulder and bring the arm across. Good, back across the body. Draw it back to the center. We're going to hug one knee into the chest now. Hug it in nice and tight. Good, now stretch that leg up towards the ceiling. Take the hands behind the thigh and just draw your hands up towards that ankle, pulling that leg towards you, feeling that stretch into the hamstrings as well as you go. So just drawing it in just until you can feel a little bit of discomfort. Raise, lower it back down. So we're going to raise the other leg now, draw it into the body. Good, and now stretch it up. Take the hands behind the leg and again draw it up towards that ankle, pulling it in as much as you can, feeling that stretch on the back of that thigh. Good, oh it feels good. Feels really good to be stretching after being on the plane for so long. Good, lowering it down, so hug the knees in and just rock yourself up to seated now. Well done. So take a nice deep breath in, raise all the way up and down. One more time. Good. Bring your hands through for me. I hope you've enjoyed my post-flight little stretch sequence. I hope you're feeling a little bit better now, a little bit more ready and raring to go for your holiday. So final time, take a deep breath in, raise the shoulders up towards the ears, and as you exhale, shrug them down and away. That's Sarah from Fit to Drop with my post-flight Pilates sequence.